decision, the Lok Sabha on Thursday passed the Press and Registration of Periodicals Bill 2023, repealing a colonial-era law dating back to 1867. The bill has already been passed by the Rajya Sabha in the monsoon session. The next report tells you all about the significance of this and other bills that have either been passed by one or both houses of parliament. Now, these bills pertain to reorganization and reservation in Jammu and Kashmir, or those that seek to replace the Indian Penal Code, the Criminal Procedure Code and the Evidence Act. Take a look at this report.
Disruptions in proceedings both were a part of the winter session of the Indian Parliament. 12 bills were passed by both the houses. These include the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill 2023, the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Amendment Bill 2023 and the Press and Registration of Periodicals Bill 2023. The Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill 2023 amends the Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Act of 2004. It provides for reservation in jobs and admission in professional institutions for SCs, STs and others. The Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Amendment Bill 2023 amends the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Act of 2019. This legislation provides for the reorganization of Jammu and Kashmir into union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. It increases the number of J&K Assembly seats to 90. It reserves 7 seats for SCs and 9 for STs. The Lieutenant Governor may nominate up to 2 members from Kashmiri migrant community, one of whom must be a woman. The Lieutenant Governor may also nominate 1 member representing displaced persons from Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The Jammu and Kashmir Reorganisation Second Amendment Bill 2023 reserves as nearly as possible 1/3 of all elected seats in the Jammu and Kashmir legislature for women. The reservation applies to the seats reserved for SCs and STs. The reservation becomes effective once the census is conducted. The reservation will be in place for 15 years. Seats reserved for women will be rotated after each delimitation. The Press and Registration of Periodicals Bill 2023 allows the publisher of a periodical to obtain a registration certificate by filing an online application with the Press Registrar General and specified local authority. It says that terror convicts cannot publish a periodical. Prior approval for reproduction of foreign periodical is required. It also allows for suspension of a periodical's registration under certain conditions. 3 bills to amend the Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code and the Evidence Act were also passed by the Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha discussed them on Thursday. These are the Bharatiya Nyaya Second Sanhita 2023, the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Second Sanhita 2023 and the Bharatiya Sakshya Second Bill 2023. The Bharatiya Nyaya Second Sanhita 2023 replaces the Indian Penal Code. It adds community service as punishment. Sedition is no longer an offence under this new bill. There's a new offence for acts endangering India's sovereignty. Terrorism has been added as an offence. Organised crime has also been added as an offence. Petty organised crime is also going to be an offence now. The Bharatiya Nyaya Second Sanhita 2023 replaces the Criminal Procedure Code. It mandates forensic investigation for certain offences, trials and proceedings in electronic mode. Electronic devices containing digital evidence have been allowed. Trial and judgment in the absence of the offender has also been allowed. Voice samples can also be collected under the new law. The Bharatiya Sakshya Second Bill 2023 replaces the Indian Evidence Act. The new bill classifies electronic records as primary evidence. The records could include semiconductor or other devices. And secondary evidence also includes oral and written admissions. The Telecommunications Bill 2023 seeks to replace the Indian Telegraph Act 1885 and Indian Wireless Telegraphy Act 1933. The government aims to modernize India's regulatory framework in the digital age through this bill, which empowers the national government to establish rules for the protection of telecommunication networks. Under the Telecommunications Bill 2023, spectrum will be allocated through auction. Interception will be on special grounds. Telecom services can be suspended. Right of way for laying telecom infrastructure is allowed. Measures are there to protect users as well. The Internet and Mobile Association of India lauded the government's efforts and expressed happiness over the exclusion of certain services. The bill excludes email, internet-based communication services, broadcasting services, machine-to-machine communication services, and over-the-top or OTT communication services. Gautam Roy, DD India.